Good evening, I'm Chad Raill with your CMTS Sports Update. With the Montreal Canadiens facing elimination, Camilleri came out on fire, scoring the first goal for the Habs. That shortly lived as Seidenberg tied it up early in the second. But Price was solid all night, and Gianta, well, he rewards him with the game-winning goal. Habs win it 2-1 and force a Game 7. With the way Markov started off his career in Montreal, it was only a matter of time before he wound up on one of these plaques. But after being a free agent, suffering 2 knee surgeries, and only playing 7 games this season, what's his future going to be like with the Bleu, Blanc et Rouge? If we go into the next 24 hours, at 11 o'clock tonight, it's still going to be a little cloudy over Montreal, but as we move on through the night and into tomorrow morning, things start to clear up a little, so as you wake up and head to work, it should be looking not bad.
And it's just about time that skiing makes it in there, so should be a lot of fun.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you very much, Frederick, for doing this with us. And tomorrow night, we've got Kurt Muller, who's going to be talking to us about being a player and a coach in Montreal. Three-peat, a word rarely used in sports. But our very own Montreal Alouettes have a chance of accomplishing that task this season. The last team to do that in the CFL was the Edmonton Eskimos in 1982. And what about riots? As the more the Canadians win, do you guys take extra precautions in the store with more staff? Or?
Well, usually you could see this one last year. Was so much police in the corners.
But the only stat I'm really thinking about is the last time the Toronto Maple Leafs opened a season 4-0, the Montreal Canadiens won the Stanley Cup. Game 1 of the playoffs, Montreal versus Halifax. Mooseheads meant all business as Matt Boudreau got the first goal of the game. But that only seemed to wake the sleeping juniors, who turned into giants from that point on, especially their captain Nicolas Chouinard, who managed to tally 7 points against them in the regular season.
They're not really fast on the ice, so that's why I'm using my speed, and it's much easier for me to get some points for sure.
Halifax came out on fire as they scored the first goal, but since then it's been all Montreal as they've outscored, outshot, and outworked the Mooseheads.